This is Maul Mateo, reporter for the Orion, and we are here today at the BMU covering a meeting after a proposal of the new budget for the school year 2023-2024, where Adventure Outings did not get any funding. Adventure Outings, also known as AO, is a program of associated students which provides trip programs such as canoeing, hiking, and many others that are open to anyone ages 18 plus. Start with your name and what do you do?
I am Tessa Coffey. I am the PR manager and a trip leader at Adventure Outings.
And how has Adventure Outings changed your experience at Chico State?
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Adventure Outings. It made the experience. I wouldn't have been able to find my people. I came in during COVID and I was really down, and this was the time I was supposed to find the people and find myself and make these connections, but I was not able to do that until I found Adventure Outings.
Tell us about your favorite memory at Adventure Outings.
Oh gosh, so many of my memories. All my memories are at Adventure Outings. I live with everybody in my house is at Adventure Outings, and I can't pull out a specific memory, but just the camaraderie of like knowing that everybody's always there for me in such a beautiful place, and to push my limits and to challenge me safely and constructively. It's an amazing.
My name is Kayla Heron. I'm a freshman at Chico State. I work with Adventure Outings as an assistant trip leader. I also work in the office and the equipment room. My major is, I actually just switched it yesterday, Parks and Management, and I switched it because of Adventure Outings. Did I get everything?
Yeah. So how would your college experience change if Adventure Outings were to get shut down?
I honestly am considering leaving Chico State if this program is cut. This program is what has made my college experience. To ask what Chico State has done for me is more so.
Everyone who attended the meeting was asked to fill out an attendance sheet prior to going inside the meeting rooms. Due to the high number of attendees, this meeting was held in 3 different places, 2 rooms inside the BMU and 1 meeting room over Zoom. This is the main room, where the committee spoke about the budget, heard points of view from students, alumni, staff, and parents. Everyone in favor of AO was dressed in green to show their support. This is room number 203, where the Zoom meeting was projected to other attendees. When asked why AO was the program to be cut over others, AS Interim Executive Director Curtis Sickenetter said,
"We want to acknowledge the retention, community, connectiveness, and while I do not have data to support it, I suspect GPA, graduation, and clearly leadership opportunities that AO provides. Those things are true. What is also true is AO is a very expensive program. Its price per student is high. Its core services trips this year at 163 unique users. And while it has a safety record that's good, it's a high-risk environment. And recently, there's been a struggle to fill a full-time position for reasons that I don't think have anything to do with AO, or perhaps the great resignation, people wanting to be paid more, etc. That is why AO was selected. It was selected to be reduced in its entirety because, as you saw in numbers, we needed a big number to move the needle.
Other programs like KCSC Radio have also gotten a cut of 25% in funding. The decision to make it 25% is to match the decline of 25% in enrollment.
With the program. I just want to say thank you so much for your time and consideration and for hearing us all out today. I want to start off also by mentioning one thing that Chris brought up. So if AO is dissolved, you mentioned that we'd all have the opportunity to find jobs within the AS, which is great, but I'd just like to point out that in the past, about 80% of our budget has gone to student wages. So even with AO being dissolved, that cost would still be paid, which is a pretty large cost. But the main reason, or the main thing I'd like to talk about today is So I'd like everyone sitting here and hopefully on Zoom to raise their hands if AO is a part of why you came to Chico or stayed at Chico State. Okay, that's a lot of hands just in this room. And over your emails about hundreds more students who have come to Chico State for AO or stayed here because of AO, which benefits enrollment. Adventure Outings is a student-run program that draws students into Chico State who would otherwise go elsewhere. If Adventure Outings is cut, we're going to be the only college in Northern California without an outdoor program. And in my opinion, that does not make us a competitive option.
Admissions, domestic admissions, all of them talk about the huge benefit for the students if they choose Chico. And I think that point made earlier about Chico being perhaps one of the few campuses without.
I'm Stephen Wildhaber.
And what's your position, or what do you do?
I'm the Director of Global Partnerships and International Admissions at Chico State. Briefly share, my point in the presentation was really to share that Chico State markets itself to students in California and across the world as being a destination for excellent academics, but also a chance to grow personally and for have outdoor experiences. It's no mistake that we have posters such as this in SSC 150. When students come to campus and are introduced to Chico State, this is the type of marketing that we're proposing. Right? They're not proposing, this is in use, right? And it comes through not only posters on campus, it comes through all the printed materials that get shared with families, parents, students. I'm very concerned if Chico State and associated students decides to eliminate the budget for Adventure Outings, that we won't have the ability to attract students who are interested in this type of experience at Chico State. These are transformational experiences.
We're here today with...
Hi, I'm Cheyenne Arrington. Can I take this from you? Brilliant. I graduated Chico State 3 years ago, right before the pandemic. I was an exercise physiology major, and while I feel like they're taking into account a lot of people who took AO events and classes, I just met a bunch of AO people. I wasn't even in the program, but I have so many AO friends. I bought their shirt. I started helping them plan trips as well, like at the Flumes, because I'm from Paradise. I graduated exercise physiology. I've got this massive backpack on me today because now I'm a sport photographer and videographer, and a lot of that started in AO. I went out, I shot a bunch of people in kayaking trips. I shot people doing rock climbing. It's now my full-time job. I've been to 13 countries doing it, and I drove all the way up from Sacramento just to be here for this meeting. AO is incredible, and I don't know why you would remove this program. At least let us make cuts or something to keep it going, because it is inspiring people in ways that numbers can't even see. Like, you're not seeing everyone it's impacting. I'm here for AO. I love you guys.
So we urge you to give us the chance to make the internal budget cuts ourselves. Perhaps use just a little bit of that $16 million emergency fund and keep Adventure Outings on campus.
And that was the end of the meeting where the ASFC committee met with students, parents, and alumni to discuss why they should rethink their budget for the 2023-2024 school year.